Hello and welcome to Cupcake Addiction's Spring Flowers Pull Apart Cupcake Cake tutorial, where I'll be showing you how to make this gorgeous and very versatile Spring Flowers Pull Apart Cupcake Cake. Tools and equipment that we will be using today: I've got just a disposable piping bag and I've paired that with a round tipped piping nozzle. I think I'm using a Loyal number 17, but you can use any round piping nozzle you like. I've filled that with some of our perfectly pipeable buttercream frosting, which I've tinted a lovely rich pink colour. I've also got a little bit more of that frosting over here. That's a lighter pink colour. I will leave a link in the description box below to that great recipe and tutorial if you don't have a frosting that you love. I've got a Ziploc bag. I've got a pair of scissors. I've got just some regular white marshmallows. I've got some spearmint leaf candies. I've got a green Twizzler. If you're in the US, you'll be able to find green Twizzlers. If you're not, if you're in Australia like I am, you can also substitute these for the green fruit sticks. They look a little bit like musk sticks, available in our Coles and Woolworths here, but they're actually called fruit sticks and they come in green in those packets. I've got a teaspoon and a toothpick. Alright, so let's get started. I'm doing mine today on a board, so I'm actually not using a cake board, I'm using a placemat. So something to think about. I got these ones on sale, I loved the pattern on them, and you don't always have to get a cake board. If you find something like a placemat that you find at a good price, why not use that? I've got mini cupcakes today, so I'm using 10 mini cupcakes. I mentioned this is versatile. You can go as many flowers as you like. You can use large cupcakes, small cupcakes. The concept is exactly the same. So what I've done is I've just positioned them to look like flowers on my board, just sort of moved them around, and I've pre-stuck down these ones with a little bit of buttercream frosting. So what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of that buttercream frosting and just pop it on the bottom of your cupcake and pop it back on the board. I always position them first and then I sort of frosting stick them down, just so that I can make sure they're exactly where I want before I go marking the board with any of that frosting. Just before you pop the last one in, take a little bit of that frosting and just pop it on the bottom of the marshmallow. You're going to put one marshmallow in the middle. Now I've got quite a nice round top on one side and the other side's a bit smaller, so I'm going to go with the nice sort of flat round top. The smaller side's going to get another little blob of that frosting and stack it on top of that marshmallow on the inside. You can use an extra cupcake for the inside, but I like the look of the inside piece being a little bit smaller. A little bit more frosting on that one. And those ones are ready to go. That's just going to stop them from moving around. With my Twizzlers down here, I actually tore my Twizzler in half. So I got 2 stems from each Twizzler. They do tear quite easily and you can also cut them if you like. But basically I just tore the Twizzler in half and gave it a little twist. The spearmint leaves speak for themselves. So to attach the Twizzlers, it's really just as simple as a little bit more frosting. Just a really little bit on the back, and you can also use white chocolate if you want them to be really firmly stuck. I find the frosting's perfect for what I need, and I've just made quite a small one today with the 10 miniature cupcakes because it's just going to be me and my mum and my sister, so we don't want there to be too many cupcakes, if there is such a thing. A little bit of frosting on the back of those spearmint leaves and stick them down. Lovely. Now, we're going to start by frosting our lovely swirls. So you want to make sure that you're coming right in to meet up with the center, and you want to go around sort of the outsides of the cupcakes. So just balancing the cupcakes. They should be stuck to the board, but you don't want them moving anywhere. Come around in a nice big, low, smooth swirl. So you can see there I'm starting really in the center, going all the way into that marshmallow, going out and around. You can see the lovely petal shapes that we're getting, and you're actually joining them all together by making sure that you come out over the edges with those swirls. Alright, now have a look at that. They're already looking absolutely fantastic, and you can certainly leave them at that point if you wish. You can go with different colours, you can go with different styles, absolutely whatever you like. We're going to take it to the next level here at My Cupcake Addiction because that's what we like to do, and we're just going to do a little bit of outlining and a bit of detail work. Alright, now with that lighter coloured frosting, you want to take your Ziploc bag and that spoon. We're just going to spoon some of that lighter pink frosting into the Ziploc bag. If I can find some room down here with my large cake. Beautiful. Now, just zip it up most of the way, then let any excess air out of the bag before sealing it up all the way. And we're just going to cut just a little nick off the end. So not too much, just a little corner. It's just going to act like a little bit of a fine piping bag for us. And we're just going to add a little bit of detail to these flowers. So starting at the centre so that you're not going to have any gaps in between your marshmallow and the rest of your beautiful petals, we're just going to come out and we're just going to trace around the edges of those petals. Once you've traced around the outside of your petals, just around your flower centre. And there you have your gorgeous spring flower pull-apart cupcake cake, perfect for Mother's Day, Valentine's, or any springtime occasion. Hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial as much as I've enjoyed making it for you. Thanks very much for watching.